Hello, I've just finished recording the acoustic-only version of How Would You, and I thought I'd record a video as well talking about the inspiration behind the song. So I first encountered Dream's Manhunt videos in spring or summer 2020, and I think he had the fastest growing YouTube channel in 2020, which is an amazing achievement. He's a guy who plays Minecraft to the nth degree. And I'm always fascinated by people in sport who have colossal levels of skill at something. And that was quickly apparent to me about Dream at Minecraft. I play it a little bit myself. I'd only really played it in creative mode up to the point where I saw his videos where you can't die. But since then I switched to survival, and it's that thing where you sort of see someone doing something, you go, I want to give that a try. And then you try it yourself. And it becomes massively intimidating because of the difficulty of what appears really, really simple and graceful on the screen. The more I play Minecraft, the more I respect what he does. So I thought I'd tape a little video of me playing Minecraft just to show how awful I am at it, and then talk about what would be different about Dream's videos. So here's that. So we're starting off here in a house. That's the first big difference between what I do and what Dream would do. He wouldn't have a house. He doesn't need to shelter during the night from monsters. They need to shelter from him. Also, he doesn't look around nervously for anything that might be a risk before he starts off in his adventure. This particular adventure is Assault on Desert Temple 12. Desert temples contain treasure, useful items. I previously tried to raid this one, but totally failed. Firstly, because I had a full inventory, so I couldn't pick anything up, and I didn't know how to drop the stuff I already had. Secondly, I got killed. So here I am returning back, tooled up with weapons and food and stuff, but I can hear footsteps below, so I'm worried there's a creeper down there, as I've seen can be the case. So I'm looking around nervously, but decide to go for it. And there is a creeper. Kaboom! Fortunately it didn't get me, so now I'm looking around to seal the place. And I spent several minutes now sealing off the entrances to this temple, but I'm going to cut straight to the going down. Dream would just have charged in, not bothered to fight the creeper, would have just tunnelled straight down. Which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going down into the secret chamber, which I've been into previously, and I tried to raid and get the TNT, and I chopped it up, but I hadn't collected it because I didn't know how to drop stuff from my inventory. Long story short, the TNT had completely vanished because it had been so long since I went to the temple. There were no treasure chests there at all. That happens apparently very, very rarely. So it was a complete waste of several days of preparation. So now I'm leaving, it's night time, I'm frightened of the mobs. So I'm towering up so that they can't attack me. And I spent the whole night on top of that pillar. Then in the morning, I tower down and fight the few that have gathered at the bottom and are still there. Dream wouldn't have bothered with any of this. He'd have gone straight out of the temple and just run away, or just easily killed anyone who was trying to attack him. The big difference really between what he would have done and what I would do here is that, as I say, he would have run out and would have just charged straight through the night without bothering to shelter, without bothering about any of the enemies who were trying to attack him and failing pitifully. But equally, he'd have had 4 people chasing after him trying to kill him at the same time. So it's a much more intense experience with his videos than it is with mine, which is why I've had to speed up large elements. So someone commented, I think in one of the first videos I saw of his, that this Manhunt series was like seeing a great movie, or maybe they said it was I've just seen that's the best film I've seen all year, and it is like that because they've got escapes and they've got traps and they've got magic and monsters and really great fights and huge levels of skill and amazing scenery, and he chooses great music for the soundtracks, so it's all there. And so around the time that he issued the Manhunt versus 4 Hunters rematch, and also around the time he won shortly after won the Minecraft championship with the Fuschia Frankensteins team, I found myself thinking, a lot of people become very successful at YouTube by identifying a huge pre-existing audience and then working out what product to give them. And I thought, how would I do that if I were doing that? What would my pre-existing audience be? Well, it would be the Minecraft community. And what would my product be? Well, it would be a song. And I found that very amusing. And then I thought, well, what song would it be? What song would they possibly want? And it was, well, it would have to be something like a song for one of Dream's Manhunt videos. And I thought, oh, okay, that's actually a plausible concept. But I was still joking about this, and I walked into the bathroom and I had a look at myself in the mirror, and I thought, well, what would that song sound like? And immediately I sang, how would you like it to? How would you like it to? And I thought, that's it. That's actually, I should actually do this. And I wasn't really sort of trying to carry out the whole plan, but I thought, well, having got that chorus, I've got to write the song. And I think I hadn't fully decided that I was actually going to do it about dreams thing anyway, but I had that chorus. And I went into the next room, and I think this guitar was there, and I was trying to work out, how would you... and straight away I came up with the... which just gave me the riff behind the chorus, so I was delighted. And then the next day, possibly still not 100% intending it to be about dreams videos, I had a stab at writing the verse, and immediately I came up with the lyric, were you looking for a dream, were you looking for a fantasy, which just cemented the whole thing for me, because there was very little left to work out. After that, I had the concept, I had the approach and the perspective of the song, the language of the song. And that was also influenced by sort of it wanting to write a Bond-style song, and there's a very sort of Bond-style language of you know, a sort of an affronted person almost complaining to Bond about you let me down, or rather it's so easy for you, it's so difficult for us. And it's very much that kind of approach in the song. The song is saying, you know, you see me doing all these things, would you really think you would enjoy doing what I'm doing? It might look fun for you, but it's actually not fun at all. It's really difficult. And that's actually something that Dreams commented on in the videos, that they actually are very intense, and I can imagine it. Watching a premiere of it is actually very intense itself. So I had the chords, and I came up with the piano bit, which I sort of always felt very Adele to me, but it's probably not really Adele at all. That was just the thing I associated with it. And then the guitar bit was very much inspired by the Garbage and Sheryl Crow and David Arnold themes for Pierce Brosnan Bond movies, and it was kind of that kind of vibe as well was going on there. And the secret weapon, when I was trying to write the sort of rocky part for the chorus, I have a very expensive guitar there, and I had another guitar that I borrowed from my brother, Andrew. But in fact, the sound of the song, of the chorus, is a very, very cheap guitar. It's the Squier Mini Stratocaster that I'm playing on that. That's got the big rocky sound. It's this one. So that was, as I say, my secret weapon. But do, if you haven't seen Dreams videos, watch them. I do recommend these sort of you might see them under Minecraft Speedrunner verses, and the 300s and the 400 ones are just tremendous. And one of the things that attracts you right from the start with them, even if you don't know anything about Minecraft, and I knew very little when I started watching them, but loved them straight away, is the blend of the personalities of the people who are in them. So it's not just Dream, but the hunters who are George Not Found and Sapnap and Bad Boy Halo, and then when they go to 400s, they have Ant Frost as well. And the blend of personalities is great, because then you get all the humour and the conflict and all that kind of stuff. And everyone trying to, with the whole one-upmanship and stuff like that. So it's just a really great blend and tremendous entertainment. And that is the reason behind this song. Cheers.